Hey guys, my name is Skadal, 22 years old from Bergen, currently in Oslo in Norway. Bergen is also in Norway, by the way, and I'm a full-time activist fighting for animals and humans and nature. Yeah, should I do an intro like that, by the way? That's like the first time I have had an intro, because I've seen so many YouTubers doing it and I was like, maybe that's smart, maybe I should too. So like, welcome or welcome back. And this is like, this is a Q&A. And it's my second Q&A. I had one Q&A like for when I started my YouTube, which is like some months ago. And this is the second one. So I will get right into it and we will take it one time. So I will not cut anything in this video. So you will get to know me a bit better of how I actually am. And I have the questions on my phone. So we will just get right into it, okay? Yay. Do you like boys or girls? I like girls. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? I see myself at least trying to make a really big impact. No, but I really think I will be making a really big impact in 10 years. I'm always or for now, I'm always asking myself the question of how I, Martin Skadal, can make the biggest and best impact in the world. And it can be like so many different things, right? But right now I started in an organization, so I guess I will be in that organization and we will be making a huge impact through that organization and stuff. But yeah, and I hope I will be a really kind dude in 10 years as well. Or yeah, whatever you say, if I'm kind or not. What personality type do you have? This was actually one who sent in and she said some more specific personality type. I can't remember, but I took this test before I took this, get my camera ready for the Q&A. So I'm personality campaigner, if that tells you anything. I haven't read on what a campaigner is, but yeah, I can show you the results here so you can see. And yeah, so next question, how is it to be vegan? It's really cool to be vegan, it's really chill. No, but it is really good to, or it feels good to live in alignment with my values, and I haven't done that my whole life, but now I am. It's just like my values are that I want everyone to have it as good as they can, as long as they're it was something, I've said this before and it was pretty cool. Something like, I want everyone to achieve happiness, or the best happiness possible, as long as they don't take happiness away from somebody else. And then I mean do not take happiness away from other humans, animals or nature. And to live like that in the society we have now and the world we have now is actually kind of hard, but being vegan is some of the ways we can do that, because we know that the industry, which have 56 billion animals killed every year just so we can eat, that's an industry that we actually don't need to have, because we can eat other stuff instead. And also for clothing and stuff like skin and wool and stuff like that, we don't need that. We have other stuff that we can wear. So to be a vegan is pretty awesome, if you ask me. And it's really cool to see how many people are taking veganism seriously. And if you don't like the word veganism, by the way, I'm considering also just saying anti-speciesism. I first gotta practice how to say that word, but yeah, it's just not discriminating anyone for which species they are. Oh yeah, and that's what being a vegan is. Activism, how to reach many people. Okay, so to reach many people, I think it's building a community and also building your network. The community is the people following you and stuff, and you just gotta make sure that you're giving them the best value you can, and you're taking care of them, and you're seeing them, and really appreciating that people are taking the time to follow you and your life, you for just being you. So we gotta take care of each other in that way, and ways to do that is just to be very active and engage with the people already following you. And also you can go into other communities. If I'm an activist and I wanna build myself up, I can also go into other activist profiles and I can engage in their communities and become a part of them. And then we will just help each other out, which brings me to point number 2, which is networking. And networking has helped me a lot of the opportunities I have today, and which is putting me in the spots that I have been lucky to be in is because of the network and the people I have got to know. and so that's really good. And how to do that is also like go on Instagram and find people you look up to, engage in what they do, like DM them, tell them how much you appreciate them and stuff, and just do that for a very long time and with many people that you look up to, and some of those will like reply back and you will build a relationship, and then maybe later they can help you and maybe you can help them. And just giving without expectations, it's like it's really working, but like you should just like give a lot and not expecting anything to come back. And if you're really doing things for a good cause and good heart, it will go very well. But yeah, I'm not like the best social media expert, so I'm not sure how to reach many people kind of, or like make good content and give value and do it often. Like speed and hard work, that's like the thing you gotta put in, and you also gotta be talented, so the things you're putting in is actually something people wanna be listening to and stuff like that. Which brings me on to that I don't wanna make this too long and I wanna keep it going. So next question, which is how do you hvordan dekker du dine økonomiske utgifter? That was in Norwegian. How I like finance myself, where I get the money from and stuff like that, since I'm a full-time activist. Okay, so my life is very weird, because I'm like living for free at either like friends' places or like family, and I'm getting almost always free food. I'm only using money on like some equipment that I gotta have, and for like my phone bill and some transport and stuff. I'm also getting transport paid by organizations that I'm working as a volunteer in. But yeah, I have a Patreon. If you know what that is, maybe you support me there, thank you, and maybe you don't, and you can't because you don't have the money for it or something like that, and I appreciate that. That's okay. Love is the best way to get like support. But I can show you here. So I have like 350 something now, I think, and I really want to reach 500 because then I can like sustain myself. So if you want to help me out with that, I would appreciate that a lot. And you only need to give like $1. Like if you could give more, that's awesome, but to support only $1, and that's like in Norwegian it's like 7 kroner ish. So if you can do that, I would highly appreciate that. It makes me more happy that it is 47, I think, people supporting me, and not how much I get. Like I of course need money to sustain myself, but I really love to know that I have a lot of people backing me up, so then I can have like a bigger voice when we're fighting the important causes that we are fighting. It's just when organizations are having a lot of members, it's because then they can have like a strong voice, and yeah, we have like so many members backing us up and they support what we do. I'm like thinking now of doing the same thing, trying to get as many people to just support with $1, because that would just help me a lot. So if you could do that, I appreciate that. If not, it's totally fine. We can go to the next one. Yeah, okay, so how can you do stuff if you don't have money or time? Okay. Yeah, it's find out what opportunities you have to do. It is checking out what you're already doing in your life and what impact that have on the earth and stuff. It's like when we're talking about diet, like what we eat, just switching to a plant-based diet is so huge. Like it's one of the best things you can do, like ever. So check that out. If you are not like plant-based, like vegan or something like that, definitely check that out more. Watch some documentaries like Cowspiracy, and just search on YouTube for vegan recipes and stuff like that, and vegan information and stuff like that. So that would help a lot. Yeah, I'm not done. You can also, like I just said, by supporting other people who are doing activism, you are doing activism indirectly. So that's really good. So if you can like support me or other activists that have patrons and stuff with like $1 or more, that is also a type of activism, just so you know. So that's a really good one. And yeah, but it's really figuring out like what you're doing already. Like if you don't have much time or money, figure out what you already are doing, and if you can change that into the way of having an impact. Because whenever you use money, you are voting for what you want to be in the world, right? Because you're giving money to a factory, and then that factory can keep going because it gets money. If it doesn't get money, then it cannot keep going. So when we're giving our money to the cow milk company, they can make more cow milk. If we're then changing from the cow milk company and giving money to the almond milk company, then they can make more of that. It's just supply and demand. And then yeah, so like if there is any thing like your work, maybe you can find some way you can have an impact on work and stuff. And also just educating yourself on issues that you care about, or educating yourself about a lot of issues and then finding out something you care about. It's hard to know that what you're already focused on are the things that is actually best for you. So always keep exploring, because there can always be something which is better. So try not to settle and just always explore. But of course, like, do the things you love, but imagine if there's something you would love even more, and then life would be like so much more amazing for you. It is an opportunity, like it is a percentage of chance that could be. Next question. Favorite series, like TV show and series and stuff like that, and yeah, if you watch it. Right now I do not watch it. I'm like spending my time either working or connecting, networking, or watching. Like, if I watch something, it's like documentaries and stuff, so I can learn new stuff. That's how I'm like taking care of myself. I just really like to learn new stuff and then try to do it. But like I have, like, for some years ago, before the activism started, I was really like, I loved Suits, and I loved like Prison Break and Breaking Bad, and I also saw some Gossip Girl actually. But yeah, yeah, and sometimes I can watch some normal movies. Like, I just watched a Disney movie, and superhero movies are kind of cool, because they're like, we're going to save the world, and that's how I feel. So it's like, yeah, but they're like Moana in a like Disney movie, and I'm like Morning, and we're like, yeah, we're having, yeah, it is really cool. It is really cool actually. And the last question, is your whole family vegan, and how did you do it? My family is not vegan, so I didn't do it. My little sister was actually vegan for some months, but she's not vegan anymore. But yeah, and she's 12 years old by the way. But she was doing really good. But yeah, it's a different reason for why she isn't that anymore. But I guess it's just a lot of pressure and stuff, you know, because she's very young, and I imagine it can be really hard, because she didn't have anyone that was vegan or vegetarian. And when I was home, like, I was making all the food for her, and they're not so good at making food to her, my parents. So yeah, and I have been traveling so much this year. So I was away for some weeks, and then when I got back home, she wasn't vegan anymore. But yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just yeah, but we gotta work to make it easier to be vegan. It is really easy to be vegan, like for us, for us, then I mean like people who can really make their own food and choose what we will buy and stuff like that. But some people, it's not that like easy. Okay, so that was the last question actually, and I'm just trying to think if it's anything more. No, I think that's good, but I just want to like really like say thank you so much for just being here with me. I'm really trying to like step up my social media game, and I hope we can like connect more. I want to give as much value as I can, but I also want to be careful with what advice I'm giving. I really don't want to give any advice that I haven't like experienced myself, or that I don't know good enough. Like, I can check out some doctors and scientists and stuff like that and tell you what they have been telling me, or came out with in reports and stuff, but I just want to be careful with what I'm coming out with as well. But I can just tell you that I'm really like trying to find the best way I can make the world a better place, and I'm having such great support now, and I really appreciate that. Like, just my personal trainer dude, Daniel Flefil, which is in Sweden, and he just gave me like 3 months of free coaching, and he's like an awesome dude, and he takes a lot for doing that stuff, you know. So I just, yeah, I really appreciate this. And also one of like just 2 of the biggest bloggers like vegan bloggers in Norway. I was just hanging out with them yesterday, and that was just surreal because I have been looking up to those people, you know, and now I'm just like hanging out with them. And we had a live stream on like my Facebook page, and they were like, yeah, we can do it on your Facebook page so we can support you. And I was like, whoa, that's so amazing. And we just gotta support each other more. I also had a Norwegian Snapchat account today, where it's like vegan snappen, and we're like talking about today I'm talking about how we should like take care of everyone. Like, we gotta take care of ourselves, and we gotta take care of the other people around us, and just everyone. Especially if you're following your heart, you should just like really take care of yourself, you know. So we gotta figure out a good way to do that. And yeah, but I gotta go and I gotta publish this video. And yeah, I'm with Changemaker this weekend, by the way, so I'm in Oslo, and I will go back on Monday or something, I'm not sure. Anyways, have a nice day. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I love you, and I want to hug you. And yeah, but I'm actually just talking to a camera. But no, but I am feeling that I'm watching like all of the people that are watching this. But when I'm like looking around and then I'm looking back here, I'm looking in a camera lens, so it is pretty weird. But I feel that I'm kind of connecting with you because you're connecting back with me. And yeah, this was pretty long video now, so I gotta end it. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I'm really looking forward to make the next video and to connect with you. So say hi, comment something, subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, give me a hug if you haven't. A hug.